Hello, my name is Tom Lacey, and I'm going to be doing a video about effective communication in the classroom. My background is, as you can see, I'm a history teacher, and this is taking place in my room. I'm actually on a training. So, in my background, I've been teaching this will be my 4th year, and throughout that 4 years, I really, for the first 2, did not have effective communication strategies for my students. So the summary of this purpose of this video is to give some strategies to help maybe another teacher communicate with their students effectively. One strategy that I like to use to open up communication in my classroom is to let my students have a voice. This year I'm going to have a social contract, but the students will have a voice and tell me how they want to be treated. I also like to do open discussions in my classroom where I call on students or have students volunteer information. We have a class discussion on maybe the pyramids or whatever content area we're talking about. But the thing is, I like to have my students know that one of the standards or expectations of my classroom is that they need to communicate. Another thing is that you need to let students have an opportunity to share. A lot of times as teachers, we are just like, hurry up, get into the work, and we don't really give our students an opportunity to share. If your students can't share things, then you're never gonna have a relationship with them, and that communication will be lacking because they will not trust you. So you need to share things about yourself appropriately, personal appropriate things, and have them share things with themselves appropriately as well. And the last thing, and I believe this is the most important thing to foster communication in the classroom, is that you need to create a safe environment. A lot of students and a lot of people are afraid of failure, and if they believe that they're going to be made fun of, or that if they fail, they're going to be embarrassed or whatever, they're not going to communicate. So you need to foster a safe environment where they feel like their voice can be heard, and that there's going to be no negative feedback with that. One of the things that a teacher is going to have is that you are going to experience conflict in your classroom. The first one strategy that I have is to be prepared for it. I know that in the history classroom, I do a lot of current events, and with the political climate as it is today, if we talk about hot topic issues, I'm prepared for students to argue. I know which students who are my argumentative students, and I try to be out in front of it. And that way I can stop, and before we even talk about this, I can explain that this is a controversial issue and that I'm prepared. And the second thing is that if they do, to de-escalate conflict, if they do start to fight or to argue, you need to talk them down. You need to stop, assess the situation, and ask them why they maybe have them both stop talking, and then ask each student, be like, why do you feel this way? Do you realize that you're attacking the student? Sometimes people get so passionate about things that they don't even realize that their voice is getting louder and that they're being combative. As you as the instructor, if you can step in and be a mediator, that can help resolve some issues. If you don't, you're going to have big problems in your classroom. And that is my presentation.